Christmas Eve, it's also the first night of Hanukkah. I am Jewish. My children were raised in an interfaith family, as my ex-husband and my current husband are not Jewish. So even though my boys were born Jewish, because I am, they were raised with both Hanukkah and Christmas every year. My oldest son every year has started a tradition of having his Christmas/holiday party get together for family on Christmas Eve. And this year I am making latkes for the dinner tonight, since this is the first night of Hanukkah. But my granddaughter, his daughter, has asked Nana to make her grape salad. So I thought I would make a video and show what I do. I started making this past summer, and it has gone over like hotcakes with my grandchildren. I made it for my other granddaughter's birthday this past July, and it was gone. And today I'm making it for my son's party tonight. So you take 1 cup of sour cream, and since I had a big container of it, I had to measure out 1 cup, and I suppose that's a little bit loud. And I will get as much of it off the spoon as possible. Obviously there's some of this on the table, but that'll be cleaned up later. I should have got my more narrow one. And then you have 1 block of softened cream cheese. I took this out of the fridge when we got home from friends last night. And then with that you add 1/3 of a cup of sugar. This is regular granulated sugar. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I don't ever measure vanilla because I love it, so I'll just pour some vanilla in here. And there isn't a whole lot left, so I'll just pour it. It just so happens to be I have some homemade vanilla in my closet I need to get out anyway. And then you just, forgive the noise, you blend this up. And to this, I add grapes. And those are draining over here in the sink. When I first had this recipe, it was at a local senior center here in town. I just fell in love with it. I loved it. And they used red and green, and obviously for Christmas colors that would be perfect. But since green grapes this time of year at where I went were $2.99 a pound, I went for seedless red and seedless black because they were 99 cents a pound. And I don't think the color is going to make any difference to the flavor. And you just mix everything up until it's well coated. Now, obviously, well, maybe not obviously, for those that do not tolerate the sugar. You can use stevia. I just do not have any granulated stevia in the house. And the sweetener I do have are in packets, and I didn't want to have to do a third of a cup of packets. So I used regular sugar. I do have organic sugar. I just do not have it out yet. Didn't have it handy, I should say. As you can see, I'm not sure if I had 2 pounds of each color of grapes. Approximately, I probably did. I didn't measure them. I just got the biggest packages I could get. Destemmed them this morning and put them in a colander so they could drain after I washed them all off. This will be covered with some saran wrap and go in my refrigerator for the rest of the day. The actual recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of brown sugar to be sprinkled over the top right before serving, and if you want 3 tablespoons of chopped pecans. My granddaughter is allergic to nuts, and I'm not sure I've ever put chopped nuts in it anyway. Maybe I did one time, and that's when I knew this particular granddaughter wasn't going to be at the party that this was taken to. But don't take the chance, so we're nothing but nuts in this. But I also like to put my brown sugar on top of it before I put it in the fridge. That way it soaks in, and then when I take it out of the fridge this evening to go to the party, I'll put a little bit more brown sugar on top just for coloring. But I will, like I said, I will add some brown sugar to this before I put it in the fridge, just for coloring, or just for flavor at this point. So I will take a little bit out of the jar and just sprinkle it on top. Very simple recipe, very good recipe. It's great for a dessert table, for any gathering. Doesn't have to be a holiday, birthday party, family gathering, reunion. This is great. This was taken, I think, this past summer to a July 4th party by my son and his family. They requested, their daughters requested this, so I made it for them also. So this is going to have some saran wrap put over it, and it'll go in the refrigerator. And it's only 11:30, so it'll spend the day in the refrigerator, and we'll enjoy it tonight. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.